this man to man.
Yeah.
How did this affect your relationship with the ladies?
Yo.
I want to know how
cannot say
fame
it.
hid you.
Let me not say it like that. Let me say, no, it was just normal. No, it wasn't, bro. It was cool. Like, women like famous people. Women like popular people. So
when that happened,
so definitely I was famous and popular. So
the ladies were.
I'm sure some people know how to do math. If women like popular and famous people, but I was popular and famous, so what happened?
Coolkid.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up, my brother?
What's good, man?
Welcome.
All good.
How you doing?
Man, I'm good. A nice suit, by the way.
Thank you.
That's a color people
I'm actually shocked though that you are all how they call it, classic and
yeah. I'm into suits now.
Into suits. That's a lot. That's a lot. What have you been up to?
Just a lot of stuff, business, and just business. A lot of business. I've been running iGraphics. I founded iGraphics.
Right.
Yes, I've been pushing on it. Getting more contracts, getting things done. Then
before we come to that,
yes,
let's not run faster than your
let's
shadow.
not run faster than my shadow.
We're gonna take this thing really, really slowly, and before you start feeling that's what the audience really wants to know. I know better. I'm gonna fill you in. Let's talk about let's go down memory lane a little.
Yeah.
Okay? You got to remind people what's up, but before then, I needed you to know that Ooze Out, the podcast Ooze Out. Have you ever been cut before? Have you ever spilled blood before?
Of course.
Ever seen your blood ooze out?
Of course, bro. I grew up in the streets.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unfiltered, uncensored. That's what the show is about.
Yeah.
Unfiltered, uncensored. Like, it's about truth.
Yeah.
Deep things. We're talking
just
about.
facts. Just facts. No cap.
No
just
caps.
Facts.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So let's go down memory lane a bit. And about memory lane, we're talking about 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, the weird days.
Seriously?
Yeah.
This is what happened. I'm going to talk about what I remember.
Yeah.
So Hempe by Stanley Enoch comes out and he's making a buzz, and before we know it, it's taking the Mama Awards. Yeah. And then one of the things that was really caught our attention, that was highly celebrated, was the fact that this song didn't just make this trend, but it also aired on Trace Urban at the time, and it was such a big deal.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
and everybody was all over the place. And before we knew it, there was this young lad. He showed up from nowhere. No expectations. And then he was on Trace Urban too. And everyone's like, how was that for you?
Like, I was so surprised as the people watching. I was like, man, who is that? Is that me? Yo, bro, that looks like us, bro.
What was the intention like when you went into the studio? I don't know if you have had this conversation before, but when you went into the studio to do Seriously, is that what you were looking at? Were you expecting that?
I didn't I that big. I was just in Boya, school. I was a student. So, we liked music. We used to go hang out in the studio, do some songs, yes. And we used to meet in the studios and stuff.
Totally.
So now, at some point, when we listened to the music that was going on at that time, we're like, man, let's make a song that is just fun. Let's just talk about our daily lives as students.
Right.
Let's just, talk about what we know.
Right.
And then we're like, all right, man, let's just make it fun. But after thinking with Bola for so long, we didn't have an idea. So one evening we were watching movies and eating just Papa from Beans, man. So it was not like it was some kind of this is some moment of clarity. Nah, it was just Papa from Beans and watching some cartoons, and then we're like, all right, we're watching it, Family Guy, and then we reached like, I don't know, season 5, episode 8. I cannot remember the exact episode anymore. Then we saw the guy, he took his guitar and made a joke out of it. He was like, ding, 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 ding. It was funny. We laughed. And then we're like, man, let's just record this loop on VLC. You know how they record loops on VLC? Right. Yeah, let's just record this loop on VLC and keep it in a flash. Maybe one day we'll have an idea how to use it in the studio. That was it. And then we continued watching the movie, and that was it. Now, the next day, I'm in my house just chilling, living my best life. Then I get a call from Bola, and he's like, yo, bro, man, you need to come. You remember that loop from last night? Yeah, I converted it into an audio, and then I've done something with it. Come and listen.
He didn't want to wait.
Yeah,
All I didn't
like
want
he
to
just
wait.
did it the next day, bro.
All I didn't
So
want
we're like,
to wait on
okay,
the stories.
okay, man, let's do this. I was like, man, I'm coming. I just went there, and when I heard it, I was like, damn,
This is fire.
damn. And then now Ivo was there, IVO.
Right, of course.
He was in the studio with us, and he was like, yo, bro, look now. Let's exchange ideas of how you write this song. So now, go to the house. Right now, make that every line should just be a line on his own. Don't make it to be a story. Just make sure that you concentrate. He gave me guidelines on how I should do. Then I went back to, I was excited like them. And then I wrote it the same night too. So the next day I was coming like, yo, that same day in the night, I was even coming like, yo, bro, man, I have something. Let's try this, man. And then boom, that's seriously. It was not that serious.
They were seriously.
You understand? It was not that
Man,
serious.
that
seriously.
song took everybody by surprise.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about right now. Still right now, how so many people are still vibing.
Yes.
So seriously.
Every day, on a daily basis, I get at least a video or two of people in clubs listening to it.
What was special about that song was the writing.
Yes.
I think that it was giving some facts that were totally relatable. You know,
Yes,
the
yeah.
story, you know,
Yeah.
the fake life that's happening on
Yes,
social
like
media.
how everybody's, you know.
you were ahead of your time, man. Because I think that this is where all of the trendy and, you know, stuff on the internet is happening. And then you
Yes.
wrote the song at that time.
Yeah, at that time when
people are not
everybody was
so-
still excited. Oh my God, there's a social media called Twitter. Let's try and use it.
Exactly.
Oh my God, hey, Instagram. You know Instagram? I have Instagram, man.
And you were
And then
already
you
on it.
realize that, but hey, whoa, look at everybody is so different online than what they are. I know you, bro. I
Right.
know you in real life. You're
Right.
not like this.
You're
So
not
I was
this.
like, man, let me just talk about it because it was just something I was talking about a lot at the time. So it was just cool. And for the Trace Urban, I remember because it was on Trace and on MTV base.
Right.
I remember for Trace Urban, Brisabane called me one day. My story with Brisabane is very long, and I always say it, man. Thanks to him, he's been like a big bro to me in the industry. Brisabane called me and he was like, after I'd met him already and everything, he said, "Man, hey, man, they're asking me that they want to play a song on Trace. Man, convert the video into this format and just send it." And then okay, before Brisabane called me, I received a call from the guys of Trace Urban themselves, some dude with an international strange number that saw caller, unknown caller,
Yeah, right.
blocked ID, something. So now I was like, yo, hello. He said, is this person from Trace Urban? And I would like to have your video to play on. I was like, holy shit, yes. I'll send it today. Wait. I just left whatever I was doing. And when I met King, I said, man, these are the guidelines of the format that they need. And then we just sent it to them. And almost the next day it was on air. Then the same thing happened a week later when Magali Palmer from MTV Base called too. She's like, man, we need that song. This is the format for MTV Base. I went back to King. King was like, damn, bro.
Wait, what's going on?
How did you do? I was like, see, I'm saying it like you too, man. Man, thanks to Brisabane. He's the one that was making the connects behind and everything.
And talking about King, you are in the. He's one of the most expensive.
Yes.
Right now. At the time, I mean, he's always been one of the most expensive cinematographers.
Yes, he's always been.
How did you pull that off with him?
Like, I've always just had some hustle. But at that time, I was with a record label called CIM. Yeah, so when there was the traction, everything was going on, they were like, all right, man, let's do this. Let's collaborate and do the video. So now when I met King, because I was close to King, I still am very much even, and I'll talk about it later. I still am. So when I met King, I was like, man, let's make a deal out of this, blah, blah, blah. Then we started shooting. King liked the song so much. It took us almost 2 months to shoot it, where we'll go out every like 2 or 3 times a week.
2 months?
And shoot it, yeah. So on some shots I had even already shaved back and left some hair back, and yeah, so it took us a lot of time to shoot it. But
Nabila
King
was video
passionate.
vixen at the time.
Yeah, Nabila was a video vixen at the time. She was there with close friends at the time.
Time is of the
she
essence.
came, she hung out. There were many people there. There was Are. There was even my
DJ
friend
Carl.
Chocolat here. My friend who is here with me. He was there too. There was DJ Carl. Yeah, there was TP.
Right.
There was who again? Who else? There was
DJ
a lot
Carl
of
who
people.
got embarrassed in the video.
You know.
Thinking that he's
Yeah,
the fine
yeah,
boy.
like he's the man.
When you don't know girls were
Yeah,
going
there was
for the-
Crispy.
Right.
There was Crispy.
I mean,
Yes.
the whole
The
Boya
whole-
guys at the
yes,
time
Eddie.
was Eddie Ledre.
Yes, Eddie Lodre, Sango. Man, big up Sango, what's
at
up?
the time when he was Eddie Ledre.
Yeah, when he was Idilo Dre.
We need to be
yeah,
very
that's the yeah.
yeah, but what happened with CIM? Because
Yeah, no, you
after
know
that song,
yeah.
before we even go there, who were you before the fame?
Just a normal dude just doing his engineering in school, man. Like just another dude that likes to hang out with his friends and discuss and play Pro Evolution Soccer. I know you like Pro Evolution Soccer.
I want to understand how this man to man.
Yeah.
How did this affect your relationship with the ladies?
Yo.
I want to know how
cannot say
fame hit you.
Let me not say it like that. Let me say. No, it was just normal. No, it wasn't, bro. It was cool. Like women like famous people. Women like popular people. So
when that happened,
so definitely I was famous and popular. So
the ladies were.
I'm sure some people know how to do maths. If women like popular and famous people, but I was popular and famous, so what happened? Yeah, so it made life a lot easier in terms of ladies, but I just thank goodness that was
You had to control
that
yourself.
was the time for that. Then after some time you realize that, wow, thank God that this thing happened to me way earlier. Now I'm used to it because now I still get messages and DMs, but
Right.
I'm just used to it now. You're just like, yeah,
Or
more
like that
life.
happened early.
Another one.
That was important.
Yeah. So it brought me up. It brought me up knowing how to just react to that.
So
it's not-
after CIM, you went MIA. I mean, there was a street. Seriously was a street anthem. Yes, let me have it.
Yeah.
Let me have it. Seriously was a street anthem. Let me just clean that before. But there was a song that came after that, Bashi.
Je suis zen.
Je suis zen.
Je suis zen. Yeah.
Was that still CIM?
Yeah, no, that was after CIM. Because after that there was a lot of complications. But we're cool now, the guys from CIM,
That's
but
what
there was
always
a lot of
happens.
stuff. And I usually avoid coming on media and talking about problems. I believe that Cameroon already has enough problems like that. So when I always try to make songs or interviews or things, I talk only about positive parts of things.
Right.
So at that time, we just realized that due to some differences in the vision, we're like, man, we're not compatible anymore. Let's just take some time off. Let's move. It was not that bad, So we're like, alright, man, let's.
So there were
move
not
on.
binding contracts and stuff that could hold you
Yeah,
back.
there was, but we have lawyers now, so it's nothing. Then plus, this is deeper than that, man. Like, it's really
Why are
deeper
you
than
hoarding
that.
information?
It's because, okay, look at, first of all, because my family, where I am now, actually, my family, they have never been really big fans of me as an artist,
Okay.
Like I remember telling my mom, hey, look at me, man. I'm number 1 on Trace Urban 2 times. And I'm on MTV Base, man. Do you know what that means? Let me just do this. They were like, nah. Still, nah. So it was really me trying to go out, because I have 2 sides of who I am. The 2 sides were just inter
Right.
they were just mixing.
Yeah.
So now at that time I needed space from CIM, even space from music in general. So it took some time before I did Just Zen. But in the meantime, in between Just Zen and Seriously, there was a lot of touring, traveling around the country for shows and everything. So
you cashed
I just
out.
had of course. I just had the full blown artist experience,
So again, now this is one of the reasons why I wanted you on Ooze Out in the first place, because after that you went MIA again, after Je suis zen, and there was particularly no reason because fans were asking and stuff.
Yeah.
And boom, before we know it, there is CPE announcing an artist.
Yeah, and the artist is me,
The big comeback.
Yeah.
That was like everywhere, and then I'm like,
Yes.
oh, damn.
Yes.
Shoot, isn't Keng on this one now? This is
As I
going-
earlier said, we and King were cool like that. We're friends. We've known ourselves from the start. So we're like, alright, man. King was like, man, I want to start a label and everything. I know that you're not big into music like that, King.
But
man, let's do. I believe that you have the. We did this together the first time. We can do it
let's
again.
do it again.
So I was like, alright, man. So let's make a deal. We made a deal with him, and then we're like, alright, let's just do that. let me come under CPE. Be cooler. You're building your structure and everything. That'll be nice for me. Let's let's do this. So I was like, alright, man. So now that's when we came. We started organizing. I hit the studio again, brought songs, and we prepared the big comeback. And man, it's King. It was always epic. Always, I just work with epic guys. Like if it was not King, I could not say yes. You know that now.
Of course.
So now we decided to now, as we are even up to now, I'm still with CP.
Right.
Yes, but we are just so busy. Like we are just so busy. I'm so
coming
busy.
to that.
Yes,
Totally
and
coming
he
to
too
that.
is just so busy.
I'm totally curious because okay, when CPE announced the big comeback, my curiosity was on the fact that were they going to maintain some consistency?
Yes, yeah,
mindful of the fact
goal.
that the boss of CPE is preoccupied with
Super
creating
busy.
content too.
Yes.
He's involved with cinematography, and we know that.
We know.
And I wanted to see if this was. And I don't think that's just me. I think that the internet has been curious whether there was going to be some consistency from your part.
Yeah.
And then okay, after you drop, you have been quiet again, silent. And I know that aside music, you're also into like big graphic work. One of the people you have done, like you have done like graphics
too,
for.
At that time too, I was building iGraphics, my graphics company.
Right.
Yes. So I started building iGraphics in 2000 and I think 2017, 2018. It really took me so much time. Much of the time when I was disappearing from the public eye was because I was building something. But now iGraphics is easily listed among the top graphic designers in the country, according to an article from Miss Gina Promotes.
Facts.
Last year, iGraphics was the second or third best graphic designer in the whole country.
And it has done cover
showbiz.
ads for a lot of.
Yeah, it has done cover ads, announcement, promotional content for a lot of artists and companies. Yes, like who maybe what
Blanche Belly,
Salatiel, Salatiel Africa represented.
Right. Tons of people.
Eube.
Right.
I mean, almost everybody.
Right.
Almost everybody.
Right.
Almost everybody that matters.
So I'm guessing that the clause of your contract with CPE permitted you to do your own thing then.
Yeah, sure. It
was not a tight clause.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that. I mean,
like
cool
what we have
King,
experienced in the industry.
No.
Bosses,
no.
Those who the
King, let me tell you something about King. He's less of that kind of person that would like to be a boss. He's more like, man, let's do this, man. But G's like that. You understand? Yeah. So he's very, very chill. So like, bro, we need to go and hit the streets because while I was with CPE at the time, I was working in Douala with a digital communication firm, very good one by the way, Sean Cop. Yo man, Jules, I hope you're watching this. Big up, more life. So now I was working with Jules and then Sean Cop. We're building, and then that's one of the places I took a lot of knowledge from there that I ended up applying in iGraphics. Yeah, so I was working with him. I had a very busy schedule. I mean, you know how creatives work,
right?
Especially when you're already handling brand management for companies and artists of the size that we're doing, because there's a lot of projects for many artists and many companies, both nationally and internationally, with whom you have to work 24/7. Ben King understood that. He knows that I cannot be available like that to be on set like that. So we always have to arrange ourselves in a way that will be profitable to us. Well, the way I'm working with King mostly is to build a long-term catalog. So our race is, but we have what they call in French le souffle, resistance. We'll go long, we'll do it for long, but we don't have to do it in small bursts like that. That's not our focus. Our focus is to take the time that it takes to create a long catalog, because the people that are listening will be listening. We're using music to our advantage now in order to be able to do business. Like how Jay-Z doesn't use music. Jay-Z is not trying to be the number one anymore. Yeah, he just releases his albums, keeps some relevance, continues doing his business. Yeah, so I saw that because, as I told you earlier, I've been big on business from very young. Nice. So I noticed that was the better model for me. Yeah, so I don't need to constantly be there 24/7. I'll earn a lot more with this model that we have. Can earn to a lot more with that model. We have our ways that we have organized everything to
Right.
earn more. Yeah. So what we are doing is just correct for us. The people that are listening is nice for them. Yes, but where we are not making our money from the views or from the shows. We're making it from somewhere totally different.
So, does this mean that we should be expecting some more music?
Yes, sure, sure, sure. For now, iGraphics is working with CPE.
Okay.
Like we'll do the promotional content, and CPE is busy now doing a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So you see that the two of us, CPE and iGraphics, were busy now. Yes, so iGraphics is expanding because now, for example, I've moved to Yaoundé where I'm moving to Douane to create an office here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're expanding now. Peng 2 is expanding. We're busy, man. Like, we're busy, but you should expect stuff, but I can't promise it before now. There are recorded songs already. There's there's a couple of EPs and even an album prepared already. But now we just need to free ourselves enough to come and give it out. That's just the only thing now. Yeah.
Facts. Facts. So,
No cap.
all the time when you've been walking through your career, you had your brother with you.
Coolkid Berka. Yeah, man. He's my bro now. I mean, look at what, because he's my bro before the music.
Right.
You know, like we made seriously because we were doing something else. It's not because we didn't do something else because we were making music. We're first friends.
I think the internet thought that you were blood.
Yeah, we're blood like brothers.
Yes, like
Yeah,
blood
I mean,
brothers.
it was okay for them to see it like that because we're literally together almost all the time. We even lived together at some point. So, I mean.
And
we're
how's your
close like that.
relationship with him right now?
No, we cool, man. I was in Douala the other day. I was with him now. I'm with him all the time. We're cool, and he's also on his grind. He's doing his thing. Yeah. So we're just busy, but most of the songs that I said, as we said, we have prepared songs.
Right.
Like 80% of it is him.
Okay.
I have DJ Carl too. I have Chinjong. I have many other guys, many other producers. Lionel West, my G, he did the other song. I'm alright. He's a
Right.
dope guy, man.
Right.
Yeah. So it's okay. We're moving like that.
And I'm also curious about the change of style to approach. There was a hood dude. You
I know. I grew up
who
in the
was about-
streets, bro.
Who was about the t-shirts and the baggies and stuff. Right now, everything seems to have just switched up pretty fast. You're more in the suits and stuff. Is that like a personal?
Yes.
Is this something you're feeling like it's come with a growth? I'm a man now.
I mean, like I'm a man now. I'm doing business now. I know my clients would prefer to see me pulling up in a suit. And t-shirts is cool too, but yeah, I just feel.
There's just somewhere thing about being
there's,
addressed.
There's a duality in my personality. There's some other stuff that I'm doing that will oblige me to be in an administrative position where I need to look the part. I need to look the part, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, that's just it.
So there's one question that I'm trying to find out from everyone. This is Cameroon.
Yeah.
Do you think that we have an entertainment industry?
Yeah, we do, but
This I'll be very honest with you, okay?
every time you ask somebody this question, how
There's
does he
always a
react?
but.
It's
There's
because now
always a but.
we know where the problem is. To me personally, because every time everybody says to me personally, when he says, other people say no, that's not the problem. But I'm just saying mine, yo. Look at to me now. I believe that the only thing lacking in this industry, as Ivo said it, is, let me say it in French. Il nous manque une dernière place, un dernier circuit comme ça où quand tu finis ta chanson, tu prends, tu mets seulement dedans et ça coule, ça tombe et ça te génère l'argent. You know, like
Totally.
how abroad they have Spotify. Like, you know, Drake just released Certified Lover Boy. In just a couple of days, my guy was seeing
Cashed out.
billions of 1 billion streams in not how many days, man. He'll just cash out immediately from there. You see now, we don't have that. So it's hard for people to make their money back. So for now, showbiz mainly just takes resources but doesn't give that much. But now that's now we come back to the point that I told you, where we make money with King, I and King, where we make money has nothing to do with what they can see. If you can see it, then that's not where we're making money. Yes, so we're making money. We have succeeded to arrange something that works for us, and for every artist, they have something that works for them, because the business model I'm using now, Salatiel won't use it. Perhaps I'm just saying, because Salatiel was speaking with him. He's like, man, he organized himself this way. I was like, man, more life. That sounds cool. If I have to organize myself like this, it's going to take so much energy. Meanwhile, I have a different way that I've organized myself. Generates me money and all.
So there's an entertainment industry just with lapses.
Yes, there's an entertainment industry that is just like a well done dress, just that has some places that they need to finish stitching, if you want to say like that. It's building up already. There's more of an entertainment industry now than there was for the people that came before us, and it will just get better.
True.
Yeah.
So, who is on the top of your list right now?
In terms of artists worldwide, or just Cameroon?
Cameroon.
Honestly,
I'll make it easy for you. Top 3.
Give me.
Not in any order.
Okay, not in any order. Of course, I like Loco, man. We're cool like that. It's my G.
Who?
But Loco. But it's not because we're G's, man. I actually just like his stuff. Like,
okay,
man, he's not good, bro.
He is though.
I like Mr. Leo too. But let me pick a female. Let's not be like I'm just how sexist dude. Yeah. I don't really listen to many females. Wait. Let's say Ewube. I like Ewube. I've been listening to her.
And she's been silent.
Yeah, but she's preparing projects. Hey, whoa, holy shit. I spoke now as iGraphics, because we're working on some of her stuff. It's cool. It's rather cool.
All right. And just for us to sign out, because this is the last thing I'm going to ask you, is going to be another person, but I think that's something that concerns us. There was the release of a list of nominees for the Canal d'Or.
Yeah.
You know that Canal d'Or is one of the biggest awards in Cameroon.
In Cameroon, yeah,
so
for entertainers.
And the internet went furious because somebody like Magasco wasn't shortlisted. And some people feel like
like he was English the short end of the stick.
Artists are being ripped off or something. I don't know. What's your take on that? What's your take on
I saw it everywhere on social media, but I just believe that at times maybe it's deeper than that. Yeah, maybe it's deeper than that. Maybe because you know that no matter how big the award is, it still comes down to just the taste of a few people. Like, what if he just didn't fall within the taste
of a few people?
What if it was really like biased because it's on the phone? What if, because I don't like to pronounce myself on something I actually don't have facts on.
Facts.
Yeah, it's just so.
All right, bro.
Man, more live. It was really fun.
It was nice having you on the show,
look
man.
I'm oozing out.
It was nice having you spitting out some of the stuff that we really didn't know about. And we're glad that maybe we'll be looking forward to the time when you finally put out, content, music related. And then we come here, talk about it, probably just have some fun and react about the music
stuff,
and music.
And it's very soon. It's very soon.
Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's what we had for you guys. And you know how it is. We're always here to give you what's hot, what's not.